Welcome back to Midday. We're visiting now with Blair and Devin, who are here from the Open Door Group. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks a lot for having us.
Yeah, happy to have you. Tell us a little bit, for people who don't know, what is the Open Door Group? What do you guys do?
So people that aren't familiar with Open Door Group, we offer employment services to the residents of Kamloops and the surrounding area. So basically what that means is we help them find employment. And most people probably know us through our Work BC offices. We have one on the North Shore and one downtown, but we also have some other programs as well. And basically, like I said, it's about finding people jobs, sustainable employment.
So you connect people to a job who are looking. So do you look at their resumes and walk them through that, or how does the process work a little bit?
Yeah, so there's a number of different services that we can offer clients depending on what their need is. It's definitely kind of those, what people would think as far as resume building, interview practice, knowing the local labor market, who's hiring in Kamloops, maybe a bit of that secret labor market that people are always wondering about.
Secret labor market.
If you come on down to Work BC, we can talk about that. Yeah.
All right, that's great. Okay, so now people know where to go.
Yeah.
On top of that, you also do a spring job fair.
That's right.
That's coming up.
Yeah, we have our annual spring job fair coming on April the 19th at the Doubletree downtown. Going to have about 45 employers there. Really excited.
Awesome. 45 employers, that's a big job fair.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We have some of the largest employers in Kamloops who are going to be attending.
Give us a few examples. Who would that be?
Horizon North is coming. London Drugs is coming. A few other major employers are going to be attending.
A lot of different sectors. So people from all different walks of employment would have an employer that they're going to be able to apply to with their skills and experience.
Awesome. Or a few.
Yeah,
Especially people who don't even necessarily know what they're looking for. What a great place to go and see what's available.
Definitely. And if you're unsure of what kind of employment might be right for you, you'd be a great person to come on down to our Work BC offices.
And see what there is and what's available.
Yeah, and just where your interests kind of lie and how that would fit into employment.
Great. So who would you encourage to come out to that spring job fair? People all across the board, people who are already employed but are curious about what else is out there?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We try to really have a diverse offering of different employers who would cater to a different demographic. We really want to have something for anyone who's interested in working in the Kamloops region, someone to talk to, somebody to learn from, and just another connection for them to be able to make.
And is there everything from part-time work or casual to full-time?
Yeah, and one thing for sure with our hiring fair is the employers that are going to be there are actively recruiting. So you may have kind of an on-the-spot interview. You never know, you might have that quick 5 minutes. It's always good to have your elevator pitch ready to go. So
maybe visit you guys first to find out what the elevator pitch is.
Yeah, that's for sure. So we can dial that in. A good thing to do is maybe approach a couple of employers that maybe aren't the highest on your list first, because it can be kind of nerve-wracking.
Warm up a little bit.
Exactly.
Fantastic. As far as preparation, should people be bringing resumes when they come, or should you just show up yourself and ready to go?
Well, I think people should actually have a resume prepared for the employer that they're interested in ahead of time. That really shows the employer that you're serious about them, that you're not just showing up at the job fair and wanting to talk to anyone.
You're taking initiative.
And you've done your research about that company, and you can really make your first impression, because when you get to talk to an employer, that really is a first interview. You are having a chance to talk to the person making the decisions. That's huge. That means you're on the top of the pile already, and you've made that first impression. So it really improves your chances.
Any impression, like you said, is a mini interview. I know that right now when people are looking for employment, sometimes the challenge is getting anything face-to-face. So much of it is done online. You used to be able to walk in and shake a hand and make an impression. That's a trickier process now.
Definitely, and it's maybe not something that everyone's that familiar or comfortable doing, because they are applying online more than they used to be, right? So
yeah, we're heads down so much more than we used to be.
Yeah, no kidding. So a hiring fair is that really good opportunity to be face-to-face with who's doing the recruiting in that organization.
Fantastic. Great. Anything else you guys want to add?
Just make sure to come on down to the Work BC offices prior to. You can print off all the resumes and cover letters that you're going to need for that day.
Perfect.
And maybe we can go over a couple quick tips too as far as approaching employers.
Great. What a fantastic resource. I think people don't realize that's out there, and it's overwhelming to build yourself a resume and a cover letter and all of that stuff, but there's help available.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Great. So again, that spring job fair being put on by the Open Door Group at the DoubleTree, April 19th. No registration or anything required. Just show up.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
All right, fantastic. opendoorgroup.org for more information. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having
Thank
us.
you.
We'll be back with more Midday in just a minute.